Leon Kaeb. Leon lives in Bloomington with his dog, Molly, and his cat, Pockets. Leon's philosophy is, our mind reveals our empathy, our legs and feet prove our intentions, and our arms and hands do the work of compassion, which no one shall resist. Please welcome Leon.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be here. Kindness is a virtue, I think, that everybody can enjoy. My story goes back to 1998. It has to do with a car and cold winter weather. And this has to do with me showing an act of kindness. I know I received many acts of kindness from people growing up. But I displayed an act of kindness to someone and they really appreciated it, and I encourage everyone to look out and see where you can show acts of kindness also. But I worked over in Peoria back then, and again, I say it was in wintertime, very cold. It was in February, I think, of 1998, and I traveled there from by Goodfield, Illinois, and we traveled the highways, but the road was slippery that morning from kind of like a frost or whatever, black ice on the road, and so I was being careful too. But we got on Interstate 474 around by Peoria. And there by Adams Street, going up the hill toward Airport Road, I was trying to be extra careful. It was early in the morning. There really wasn't a whole lot of traffic around. But as I was coming up, there was a Jeep with just its canvas top on. It was really cold. And this driver of this Jeep spun out in front of me. And I could tell he was really frightened, and he really spun hard and circled and got off into the edge and somehow blew his tire out. And as I was going by there, I thought, wow, what's that guy gonna do? It looked to be really cold, and I just had a feeling like he's gonna need some help. Anyway, I was too far past when, before I could pull off to the side, so I had to go up to Airport Road and come back around again to Adams Street and back up there. And by the time I got up there, he was trying to change his tire, and he was struggling. He didn't have any gloves, and so I pulled off there, and he said, really cold. I said, well, why don't you go to my car? I was just trusting him. Like, why don't you go to my car and warm up, and I'll try to finish putting the lug nuts on and tighten up your tire. So I did. I had gloves and everything, and so I got that done and lowered the jack and put it in the back there, and came up to, he was sitting in the passenger seat, and I was, came into the driver's seat, and we talked then for a while, and he was just so amazed. He said, are you a Christian? He said, I'm a Christian. I said, yeah. He said, well, so many people passed here. And I said, well, there's good people in the world too. And so I think that we talked, and he shared some of his rough times that he was going through, and he just really appreciated it. And it just made me think that people can appreciate kindness in any way. And I've never met him since. I wish I could have. I would have liked to kind of kept track of him, but maybe someday I'll see him in Peoria again. But yeah, so I just, it's just really, I can always remember that, how he was frightened, he was cold, and just an act of kindness to really warmed him up, got him to warm up, but that's the way it is for all of us. We share kindness with our neighbors or friends, and it really helps us make the world get a lot better. Thank you.